Good morning. I wish to share with you how I feel about Bodh Gaya serial blasts and uh, and the immediate effects of the same and the politics around it. Unfortunately, as it always happens in India, uh, it is condemnable and it is heart-rendering to see what has happened at Bodh Gaya. It is extremely dangerous and once again proves that our security apparatus is not up to the challenges which we are uh, facing in India from outside forces and also internal forces. The hand of Mujahideen is very clearly established after one of the individual called Malik is taken into the police control and being questioned, and whole lot of fake currency has been caught, and the man was caught somewhere in West Bengal. Now the bombs have inscripted Urdu writings on it, and everything points at the composition of the bombs, uh, the way they have attacked, the signature of the bombing. Everything points to the Mujahideen and the rest of the Pakistani and inter-Pakistani and Bangladeshi forces, which are separatist forces who are trying to disintegrate India. And police will do its investigation to find who is responsible rather than we trying to label who. But the signature of the blasts are very clear, as much as police have figured out already. Also, there is a indication of Delhi police force, especially the Commissioner of Delhi, has yesterday morning, after the blast itself, has clearly indicated on the mainstream media that they had intelligence of some of these Islamic terrorist groups which are targeting Bodh Gaya and which are also targeting the place of worship in Bihar, Delhi, and elsewhere. So, keeping this as the background of what has happened, and thankfully, not much of damage to the place of worship, nor many lives have lost, except for two or three very precious lives which were lost, and some of them got injured too. Uh, I am glad that not much of damage more than this has happened. While the saga of internal security issue, which continues to challenge India and Indians, the dirty politics which the sinister minds of sycophant Congress leaders indulge in is pretty ugly. It is so ugly that one cannot define it in words. The so-called senior leader of Uttar Pradesh, Digvijay Singh, who seemed to actually have oral diarrhea and also have no meat in his head, seems to rant anything to make his owner, because he's almost like a slavish, domesticated people. These leaders are. I I really hate to use the word leader when I talk about these people, but we don't have a vocabulary to talk about people who represent the voters of our constituencies. Having said that, this man Digvijay Singh says, pointing at one direction which is very clear to understand, that BJP can do anything to come to power, and non-BJP ruled states must be very wary and very cautious because attacks can happen there on the communal lines. And he also goes to say that Bihar state should be much more careful and be more warned because of the recent happenings which has happened with BJP. Now, what he's pointing at is very clear and it is very obvious. There is nothing to hide. But only somebody like him or his clan can think so low. And talking of who wants to come to power, the sentences and the statements these guys are making itself goes to show how desperate and how low and how insecure these people can be to come back to power in whatever way, so that they can loot the country for another 5 years. They've already done that for the last two terms. There's almost nothing left in this country to loot. But I think they'll create and loot. That's what they're going to do. They have destroyed institutions. They have put fights in between elite investigative agencies, which has never happened earlier. They have threatened the internal security of this nation by pitching battles in between CBI, IB, and NIA. And for petty political gains, they wish to indulge in terrorist politics and politics of terrorism. Shame on them. Uh, Politics of terrorism will not be tenable, will not be appreciated. Forget about appreciation. The people of this country are going to give it back to you in a way which you will not forget ever. The lesson has to be taught to these Congress politicians who indulge in dirty politics, low-level tactics of unbelievably demonizing the political culture which they propagate in this country. That's about it. And today, this morning, I feel very, very challenged at what is India going through with this kind of people calling themselves senior leaders and who have even run states earlier as chief ministers. So, God save our nation and the voters save our nation in the next elections. This is to file my thoughts this morning, which are surely very heavy on me. So I thought I'll share it with you. Have a great day.